right, everyone, we're back. We've made it into game number 2 today of the DAC 2015 wildcard matchups here. Previous game, we witnessed the two new squads, the amateur teams. Wings Gaming taking on the Energy Pacemakers. Wings Gaming came out on top on the back of that Naga play, but now they actually have a real test before them. They're going to be taking on Hyper Glory Team, or formerly known as Hearts Get Together, on the legendary ZSMJ. I'm not bringing you this coverage alone. I'm happening over here on Beyond the Summit 2, and I'm going to be joined remotely from good friend Giannis Fogged. How you feeling about this one? Do you think it's going to be a pretty one-sided matchup, or do you think after seeing Wings in the previous game they might be able to go toe-to-toe with HGT?
Remaining.
I think we'll see. Like, it'll be pretty close.
It's going to be interesting here. These are picks, though, that seem
I can
a
hear
lot
myself.
more...
Your thing is echoing.
There we go. Sorry
like
about that,
that.
buddy. I fixed it now. I had
Yeah,
it.
I don't
I
like
had
that.
it.
Okay.
All right. I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Just sit
But
there and
yeah,
be beautiful.
like
and
I was
cast.
saying last game though, Wings is playing with two stand-ins, so I do think HGT probably will have the upper hand here. But yeah, like we were saying last game, we were not seeing the Juggernaut Axe, and Axe did come out last pick, but HGT does pick out the Juggernaut within the first two picks, and now they do ban out the Troll. So.
Yeah, this is looking like the
Dire
Dota
team
I've been
ban.
familiar with for the past couple of weeks. Being able to prioritize picks like that, and I'm just gonna go ahead and reach into my stats book goodie bag here, if you don't mind, Fogged. And most picked heroes overall, if you were curious, of 6.83. No surprise, leading off the charge is Vengeful Spirit, but
10
believe it or not, following that is
remaining.
Skywrath Mage, then your Jug, then your Ember, Axe, Tide,
5
and
seconds
Lion,
remaining.
which is a hero you played a lot even at Star Ladder. But in China, it's mostly Skywrath Mage on top,
Reserve
and then
time.
Ember, and it's really actually no Jug and no Axe whatsoever. So this is a bit unusual, or maybe something they're recently testing the waters of, is being able to pick up the Jug and using something like the Axe. But as for the rest of the world, they love their Jug and they love their Axe. So we've been seeing plenty of that and what it can really offer. So Wings, this time, they're going to value up in getting that Axe first and foremost. And we did see last game, though, Axe can be punished pretty hard in the early laning
Radiant
stage.
team
It's not until he
ban.
gets a hold of that Blink Dagger where he really likes to go out of control. But,
But he did go out of control.
Yep.
He got the blink and he got a triple kill.
yeah, I mean, he did. It happened. But that's best case scenario, obviously. So and it worked out beautifully for him. But up until that point, it was a struggle. And he was able to
10
fall back,
seconds
go
remaining.
into the jungle, build up that Blink Dagger. But, of course, that did leave Naga to farm a bit. But
Radiant
even
team
then,
pick.
with that kind of big opportunity and snowballing on the back of the Axe, it just wasn't good enough. So we'll see how much Wings can use it. And for Hyper Glory Team here, a lot of people put, a lot behind ZSMJ being one of the almost like Dota founding fathers, first generation player. Air also is pretty much, I would almost say, an innovator to where Brew has become as far as a hero. He plays a freaking sick Brewmaster who's also been ignored in this draft, which is
Dire
interesting to
team
me.
pick.
Maybe something they can go for potentially still as their mid laner.
I think Wings are kind of baiting them to pick Panda or something. They pick up Viper here. Viper's pretty obnoxious versus Panda in general. Viper's just obnoxious in
Yeah,
overall.
he's a lane dominator.
He's just
Only so
lame.
much he could do.
He's a lame dominator.
My man. Who do you think can actually hold
10
up? Like a
seconds
Razor or
remaining.
something would be able to kind of hold up against a Viper?
There's a good amount
5
if you just
seconds
focus on
remaining.
nuking and last hitting creeps.
I actually have
Reserve
information,
time.
though, when Hearts Get Together. I can take this opportunity. We, of course, had nothing on both Wings and Energy Pacemakers coming into this one, but we actually have the opportunity here. They actually had a pretty good Asian qualifier run. They ended up 10 through, oh, not sorry, that's eHome. They ended up in the 5th and 6th slot, which were going to be the
Radiant
two
team
wildcard slots,
pick.
going 7, 6, and 2. They actually almost made
Oh
their
look,
way
the Panda.
into the invited. Oh, there it is, the Air Panda. Not really surprised, but he does the hero so damn good. Kind of like how we see Shibby always play Brew. It's just a hero. I don't even know if they like to play it, but it's just play the hero, right? You're damn good at it. So you saying he's going to have a troubling matchup against Viper in the mid lane? We'll see if that's going to be the case. The thing is that he could also be like, I play a good Brew. I don't know who this kid
Dire
is that
team
plays
pick.
Viper. Maybe he's just that confident in the matchup that his skill alone will be able to help him out. But look at this. They don't go Naga this
TV.
time. They get Terrorblade. We only saw it once at Star Ladder. How come more teams didn't play Terrorblade? Is it just kind of not in the playstyle anymore?
I don't know. Axe kind of owns Terrorblade. I mean, you just farm your blink and then you go
10
initiate on the
seconds
Terrorblade and you go
remaining.
find him and hunt him. Terrorblade doesn't have high HP.
Yeah, he is weak.
5 seconds
He
remaining.
is a pushover.
Very squishy.
Yeah,
I mean, sure, he does a lot of damage early
Reserve
on, but
time.
if you can break the, break the gap and you're on top of him, he's pretty screwed.
It was MVP that played the one Terrorblade at Star Ladder. It actually almost looked good for him. They did the best they could with only the 4.
They almost turned that game.
And then they had that huge Roche fight, man.
That Roche fight was ridiculous.
I knew
they
it was
just
coming.
kited the axe. They kited everybody so hard, but just wasn't enough.
It was like as if they forgot the Terrorblade was in the game. March was just everywhere else but involved in any sort of skirmish. So he got to build up a Scotty by that point, I believe. And he just went in there like, whoa, 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 what the hell's going on here? And next thing you know, it's just this Terrorblade beast railed through them. And eventually, of course, the game kind of didn't go their way. And overall, I can't remember. They ended up going down. But there's that Lion. That Lion, man. That insta-lockdown, that insta-CC. And
it's just really good versus illusion heroes as well,
Oh yeah,
take
the
out
mana
the
drain.
illusion right away.
And it's even better now. They recently buffed it. It's more instant, so you don't even have to take that, initial pot shot or two before you actually take it down. It's instant now, so I like it. I like it a lot.
It's good burst versus the axe. It's good burst over a good lockdown, good illusion clear. I think it's a pretty good pickup with the bench. Bench overall is just a really good, support in general, and then Lion has good burst. The only problem with Lion is, early game, even if you get that 6, if you get that Blink Dagger, the ult cooldown is just so ridiculous. That 160-second cooldown is actually a lot. It's almost 3 minutes.
Yeah. It's the one true ultimate. We're going to be going into the final pickups here. To round out the rest of the bands, mind you, Wings had gotten rid of the Morph and now the Doom, anticipating what could potentially be Hyperglory Team's offlaner. But with Batrider already out of there, Tidehunter's still a potential option if they want to go with big team fight. From there, other than that, I don't know. And something that could help out going against the Terrorblade. Also, a lot of teams like to go more aggro against the Terrorblade and make sure he doesn't even get a lot in the early laning stage. Is that something we could potentially see here from Hyperglory Team? Maybe they run the Juggernaut Venge Lion along the bottom lane? And
I haven't really watched too much HGT recently to know what they would prefer to do. I don't think they would do that, though.
10 seconds remaining.
See, though. I've also been out of my Chinese game quite a bit, but Hyperglory Team is coming into this wild card as one of the favorites. People are saying that I believe it's Hyperglory Team and Power Rangers who are probably the top 2. But, I'm sure the Navi fans, they want to listen to that. They want to make their way in.
I didn't get a chance to look at the last 2 games that they just played at the same time while we were casting the last game, but they said like HGT won in, 20 minutes? Same with Speed, I think it was.
Really?
Or something like that. I don't know. I didn't really look at it. Oh, wow. Darkseer.
Hey, a Darkseer.
That's a hero.
You know what? I like it because it works good against Terrorblade, who primarily needs to melee his farm down. Ion Shell is going to be kind of a headache, being able to work around it when you don't have Metamorphosis. He's just good overall at preventing the lane from getting too pushed when this is a hero who wants to be able to get that tier 1 pretty dang fast. So he'll be able to offer a lot, I feel. And then later on, he could benefit from that wall tremendously with someone like Terrorblade. Even Viper would be a nice thing. And Axe! I like Darkseer here. I really do.
Prepare for battle.
How do you feel, Fog? Do you like Darkseer? He's pointy-headed. Maybe not the prettiest person ever, but...
The hero kind of sucks.
What happened? It used to be all about the universe off-lane Darkseer. That was a signature grab. I'm going to have to reconnect this game, by the way. We're getting that slideshow Dota. We were good and blessed last game, but this is Perfect World after all, so...
Mine's all good, so I got you.
All right, no problem. I'll get back in. Just let me know in case they decide to have a First Blood while I'm gone. That would be pretty unfortunate, but...
Oh my god, Roche, level 1!
Roche level 1, the first one? It actually is already down. Triple buybacks.
It's a GG! They called GG!
I missed the whole game. Here we go. Okay, we're back. And it looks like this time everything is looking pretty smooth.
Someone said I'm muted in Dota TV. Did you mute me?
No, you have to be unmuted, dude.
No, I'm enable open mic. I'm good.
You know what? That's the other thing with Perfect World. I'll tell you right now, everyone. I mean, you could try reconnecting yourself, I guess, if you want to just give that a go, and I'll introduce the teams. We could just give that a fair shot. So why don't you go ahead and reconnect and see if that does it. Typically, though, it's the great firewall, and sometimes things don't make it all the way. And the sound with stuff like that could suffer. But yeah, if you guys have problems with in-game audio, I assure you all my stuff is on and ready to go. Make the best of it. Try maybe switching out from broadcaster slot and back in. I've heard that could help. But Here we go. Early on, no early aggression here. A trade of bounty runes, but I'll go ahead and lead things off. Hyper Glory team on your dire side. We got Kaka, who's going to be playing your Lion support here alongside Pretty Ha, and they're going to be assisting the one and only Z-God, or ZSMJ, if you're either Gods or Zyori trying to be a hipster, I suppose. He's going to be playing your Juggernaut. Mid lane, Air, he's going to be playing what I would easily consider. Yeah, it's a pause. We got to have that, of course. His signature Brewmaster. Bottom lane, it's going to be Icy playing the Darkseer, which I think is pretty good. You think is pretty bad. And
It sucks.
you know, we'll see. He's already got double ion shells, so and you can see that now they're going to instead just pressure him back. Yeah. He's not going to get close enough to get some CS, but those ion shells might be able to bring in a few bits of farm for him. So he has one. Not too bad, but we'll see. He's going to be zoned back pretty damn hard, though, from this Witch Doctor.
Yeah, he's screwed.
Just so black and white about it, Fog.
I don't know. That's the problem.
He's got to get level 2. You got to get that surge. Maybe then you can play a little more, loose. But for now, it's eat your tango, get the hell back.
You just gotta get your level 2 or level 3 and go to the jungle, but he's not even gonna get that, so I think he might. I think his best idea is just to go to the jungle.
I like this move, mid lane Air. He goes with the early value point into Drunken Haze. With a hero like Viper, he needs that right click to get the CS. He doesn't really have like a raise or anything else to fall back on, so with even just the level 1, it's pretty much a coin flip's chance that you'll even get the last hitter. 45% miss is a lot early on. It does cost him a bit of mana to kind of spam it out, but he does already have that bottle, so he's hoping to...
This guy's the king of Panda. Come on.
Yeah. He's Panda Lord. He's what? He's 9-1 going against Viper's 5-2. So he's got a nice little head start here. But it looks like they instantly sacrificed the off lane as they're pushing pretty damn hard. They got a quick victory in the previous game from what you said, and they are not letting up on getting the objectives done here. Axe returns, but instantly Vengeful Spirit's going to be there to greet him. Axe is only level 1 still at this point, but he's getting bullied back pretty damn hard.
Are fortified.
Yeah. Darkseer also level 1, but Axe at least is starting to get a little bit of something here.
Yeah. They are getting a lot of damage on this tower, now below half life at only 2 minutes in. Axe.
Radiant's top tower.
This is going to be interesting.
Oh, is he going to find his way out here? There's the stun, and his magic
ports
missile
coming in.
Double ports. They're pretty deep. We'll get the first blood. We'll help make it worth a bit. CSMJ is going to get it right there, but Pretty Hawk could be with the return. They'll get it here. Boom. Club. Back of the head. It's going to be your Ogre. He gets that kill. Ends up being a 1-for-1 trade.
So close to going down there.
CSMJ has no TP. He is still trapped with little mana, hiding anywhere he can. Oh, he's making a break for it. Gets stunned out. He's just going to chase him down. Yeah, this is just going to be a bully away. Oh no, Axe does come in? No, if he calls now, he'll walk away. He's too fast.
No boots. There's no way this is happening.
Oh wait, with that it will help. And they do follow it up. Can he get a cast? He certainly can, brother. He's going to get him. Oh, Impale comes through. ZSMJ. He's still alive. He's making his way to the high ground. He's good. Holy moly.
Alright, that was good. I'm good.
What, you're glad that he didn't go down? Because then he would have been right?
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, and the neutral denied just to get himself back to base after buying out.
And he sells his clarity right away.
Alright, efficiency at its best as he gets himself right to the fountain and back into the game. And after all is said and done, he does walk away with that first blood. So he's very happy about that, and he TP's back to that top lane. Axe is able, though, to kind of be in the lane for a little bit, which helps out, while Darkseer is still trying to make it work. He's actually almost near level 4, and he's got 16 CS, so while a lot's been going on top lane, Icy has found a bit for himself down here. Not too terrible.
Yep. Gets a bottle, 2 charges from his buddy Air, who's like, you know, I'm versus Viper. I don't even need my bottle. Easy matchup, Panda versus Viper.
Hey, you said this is just where Air just plays Brew that well, though. Even though a matchup on paper, which could go the other way, he just plays that hero so damn well. But here we go, bottom lane. Icy could be in trouble. Surges himself on out after the Ignite and Fire Blast, though.
That attack range, what the hell was that?
I mean, yeah, he's going to get up the high ground here and club him. But there's another surge. Cask. Boom! Fire Blast. Swat. Got him. Ogre Magi picks up that kill. He is a man about going on long-winded chases, but he wants to get the job done. 3-1 now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This hero, even, like, So they recently nerfed the range on Fire Blast. He just definitely doesn't feel like a true melee hero. I think even Merlini said that. It's just like, that just helps him feel more like a melee hero like he should be. But you can see there, like, that guy can really throw out the club pretty damn far.
It's 128 attack range too. It's not even far. What is this?
It's a broken game. Well, they're going to smoke up and go for Darkseer bottom. Got him before.
He's in trouble. He might be in trouble. Oh,
Really?
spotted.
Surge now, boy.
Surge. Oh, he's good.
He'll catch him with Ignite if he wanted to, but yeah, there's not going to be enough. So Darkseer counts his blessings for now and is able to get away from that incoming smoke gank. So crisis averted for now. Wings feeling pretty good. They're, you know, not doing too bad as far as kills go. Mid lane, though, is a bit of a struggle. And they're getting a lot bottom, but this does, of course, leave their Juggernaut a lot on the HGT side as they're going to go for a hurrah push, even putting down the ward for this one for the extra bit of sustain. So this Tier 1 could be in trouble with no glyph up. It looks like they are going to be able to snag it. Last hit. Not going to be taken from ZSMJ, but they do get the extra bit of gold. Uh-oh, here comes Pretty Hawk. No, they pull back. They want this Viper, but they can't quite get it. They do have the Bruce split to work with, but not as glorious as having a Blink Dagger.
He's still owning that mid lane.
Yeah. 29 and 6 to Viper's 21 and 10.
Tower is under attack.
And now he is on the move. He's got a split. He wants to use it. And a DD rune. So they're scouting out bottom. Or top lane, rather. Seeing if maybe Wings will pull back. Mind you, they've had a Terrorblade this whole time, so I don't think he's going to want to get involved with this.
Is under attack.
He doesn't have much life.
They're just going to capitalize on what's going on right now. Going for the tier 2 with the Panda ulti.
They know the kind of game that Wings want to play here. It's pretty similar to what we saw in their previous game with the Naga. They know they're not going to want to go for big team fights unless it's a must-do. Here we go. HGT in, Ogre. They put their sights on Pretty Hawk. Turn back, clap, air. Takes out some right clicks. They do lose Vengeful Spirit. Air doesn't pull out the split quite yet. Eats the stun right there. They lose their support and they just kind of pull back and walk away with that for now. So I guess they do force some rotations out from Wings and they get their one kill. But not as dramatic as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Cut their losses. Just, they're like, whatever, just a bench at that point.
Alright, you're going to have to watch out again for me. I will do another reconnect as my game went a bit into lag city. So we'll get that fixed. Just, you know, let me know in case things get a bit
mid's getting ganked up right now. Viper, stunned, clapped, hexed, right click, right click. Oh, shit. They used a split too. Bench stun. Chasing down the Viper. Oh, wow. Viper's actually getting away, it looks like. Axe comes in, tries to help him. Venge actually dies to the tower.
Oh, Jesus. Come on, Centaur. Move out of my way.
Goodness. Yeah. So basically, they just used a split trying to go for the Viper with the Venge and the Lion, and Venge ended up dying to the tower with some corrosive. And Wings end up benefiting from that. Yeah, Panda splits down. Blink Dagger timing delayed. Split cooldown. But Jug looks like he's about to get top tower. I don't know if you're getting to see in this yet. He does get the top tower. But it looks like he's going to die to the Axe and the Viper.
Axe gets a hold of him even without a Blink Dagger. Just kind of waltzes on in there. Does he have Omni Slash? Is he using it? I'm stuck on this freaking Centaur loading screen. This is like a nightmare right now. Unfortunately,
No,
Radio Dota at its best. Oh, I'm in!
Axe does kill Juggernaut.
Oh.
And you are in. Looks like it.
Jesus Christ, perfect world. Please. I do manage to make it in. And
yeah, Wings are owning.
they're doing good. They lost a couple of towers, but they're getting a lot done. And there's definitely no attention on the Terrorblade. So they're okay with this. They're happy and good. He's got his power treads now, so he's got a little bit of the extra life. He's able to toggle it on through. But they continue to find some kills, man. Air's got to step back, get that Blink Dagger. Maybe at that point they can go a bit more aggressive and not have to pay so much.
Yeah, Air, he's still really close. He's got a haste tour now. Split will be up pretty soon. But yeah, they end up that wasted split into Venge just dying to tower. Pretty unfortunate. Now ZSMJ is just jungling, giving his Lion the lane, trying to get his support some levels and farm.
Yeah, I don't, so far these supports, neither of them have opted to be the more greedy one, but getting that Blink Dagger online early is so big if you're able to get it. Just help you get those quick picks and obviously be right there at any given moment or come out from the dark and quickly turn things around. But For now,
Dude,
they're
I like
Dire's
this.
top
I
tower
like this
is
green
under
tower blade
attack.
arcane.
Let me check out this.
It's pretty sweet.
It's pretty nice. Flows well with Viper, I suppose.
I'm a fan.
Nice and hypnotic. Smoke, though, near the rune. They catch out Ogre. And they'll be able to just kind of chop him on down. Turns back, Fire Blast, but just delaying the
DD rune.
inevitable. And look at that. DD?
And do they Rosh?
We
He
thought
doesn't
about
have his
it.
Mask of Madness.
No.
Dire's middle tower
They're going
is under
more.
attack.
They're nearby. Axe, close. They ping it out, but don't engage. Ooh. Air. Using the haste rune. He wants Terrorblade. He's moving forward. Can he get the clap range? Axe is right there. Axe doesn't have his blink,
Radiant's
but
bottom
wants
tower
to look to
is
scare
under
him back.
attack.
And Hyperglory team will just kind of disengage there and go right back towards the tower. It looks like, and add pressure there. While elsewhere, Viper will TP in and look to get involved. So it looks like Wings actually might go for engagement here. They do lose that tier
Radiant's
1.
bottom tower has fallen.
But we'll see what they can get done. Omni Slash still available and online. Look at this.
There's 5 down
Air
here for
goes.
this, though.
Ion Shell gets that clap. Pulls out the split as the cast comes in. And now puts his full sights onto Terrorblade. Terrorblade could be in trouble here. Has to sunder the Ogre to stay alive. Will do so. Meanwhile, they're splitting up and above, maybe going towards the Axe. So this is a bit all over the place for now from both sides. And now grouped up together, Wings fly towards Icy and Pretty Ha. There's the cask. Now they're going to go at least and try to get a hold of a support. Fire Blast is going to be there. And Terrorblade coming in with that huge right-click damage. It's going to be Viper who secures that one. So after a very finicky engagement from both sides, it's Wings who actually end up to get a little bit of a pick there. Seems a bit awkward.
HGT is just trying to be really aggressive and
Radiant's
it's
top tower
not
is under
paying
attack.
off. They're not getting spells casting too well. They need more blink daggers. I mean, Panda has blink, but he didn't really get the best positioning on it.
Radiant's middle
He's
tower
not really
is
very
under
far. He
attack.
just has that blink. Bench still level 6, and yeah, Darkseer no mech just yet. So they need to wait on their timings. But Lion at least does have 6 now, so they got the first 5 from the team.
We'll see here as Wings seem to have the upper hand for now.
Not by
Shout out.
much.
Not by much. Not by much. See if the SMJ is going to be able to throw it down. Air has been kind of put on hold a bit as far as really being able to go off the handle with his brew in that split. So he just kind of opts to stay here for now. Farm it on up, but we'll see if they continue to go for objectives. This tier 1 in mid lane seems to be a pretty nice penny if Hyperlord team want to go for it, but they'll lead things off with a smoke. Probably venture to the other side. They've been unsuccessful in the last 2 engagements. We'll see if they can get the job done here. They have Lion leading first, so that's good.
Yeah, they're playing around the mid tower, which is really smart. They know the Ogre's bottom, but they still want to go for this mid.
Ooh, they
Smoke
could
breaks.
find-
Oh, they find Witch Doctor, and he's gonna go down really fast here.
Yeah, just takes a quick couple of nukes and stuns, and there's really nothing you can do. They get their 1 pick, and they'll look to follow it up with an objective here by going on this mid tier 1 tower. Terrorblade's also
Smart
here.
plays. It's just smart plays in general, you know. They really want to just seize map control. Oh, Bench spots out Ogre.
Pops a
Dire's
TP.
top tower is under attack.
He's just out of there.
Alright. So Hyperglarity don't really go for the tower quite yet. They just take their 1 pick and separate.
Dire's top
So,
tower is
it
under
felt
attack.
like it was the makings for a decent setup, but maybe with a lot off the map. Terribly wasn't farming on the side. Guess they just second-guessed their commitments and what they wanted to get done, being unsuccessful in the last 2 engagements. Don't really want to afford throwing away too much, but it looks like Juggernaut has about 1,800 gold farmed up here. And we'll look to see where he takes it from here.
Yeah, he's doing really well. Looks good. Now they're going back for the mid lane.
Come on, boys. Air's got his split. He's thinking about it. Blink is there, but they're pinging out. They see us. Maybe potentially Wings or smoked up right now.
ZSMJ is going into the Rosh, yeah. I thought they were going to do this play earlier, but no, I guess he just wants to do it together. They don't want to risk it, just him doing it alone.
Convenient timing for them, too, as Wings are busy off on their own mission. They are not
They
going to find.
They don't believe.
Even if Terrorblade up here, they'll just try to trade a tier 1, it looks like, maybe instead. They can't do it. They don't have the damage. They pulled out. Alright, so that ends up being a bit of time wasted for HGT. They're not going to commit to getting it finished.
I think they were scared. They could have definitely done it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They just probably have no idea where the hell Wings are.
Yeah.
They finally
That's
do
good
show
stuff.
Terriblade top lane.
But now the tower's already dead by the time he shows. The beauty of Metamorphosis, and he's
Dire's
pretty
top
farmed
tower
already.
has
He's got his
fallen.
Yasha, Treads Aquila, on its way toward his Manta. And now, yeah, now HGT's just
Radiant's
blows the
middle
bats.
tower is under attack.
full dedicated to doing that rush.
Would have obviously been a lot better. They finished it off on the first go, but for now they'll have to make do just to try to take it down. But yeah, Terrorblade, even just getting that Yasha with a Metamorphosis, easy enough to take down a tower by yourself. And you'll still have plenty of time to even add pressure on this tier 2. Gonna force out the
What's our
push.
odds right now
Roshan
for Wings
has
versus
fallen to
HGT?
the
I think HGT has a much higher
yeah.
ratio.
I was surprised there were odds on the previous matchup, considering we didn't really know anything about either teams. I imagine most people don't. They were still willing to kind of put it at what was, I believe, a 60-40 for Wings. But here we go, jump in. DSMJ could be in trouble. Swap back going to be there from pretty hot, saves him for now, and now he bullies on forward, trying to maybe find an Omni Slash right there. On to Ogre. Ogre eats damage, tries to TP out, but it's not going to be successful. Ends up being a one-man takedown right there. DSMJ moves into a killing spree. Now the score going to be 7-4.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Right there. So we'll take what kill they can. They still have this mid-tier 1 to go for if they want. And it looks like that could be next up on the docket. Air didn't even have to use his split, so he still got it at the ready. And they want to continue fighting.
Yeah, right away. No hesitation though. Look, they don't go farm. They're like, we're going for the tower. Air jumps in, ulti, going on the Witch Doctor right away, throws the Viper up, good play, wall back
behind.
on the axe, blows him up.
Ooh, vicious finger coming out.
Radiant's middle tower has
Now they
fallen.
charge even further. Taking down an axe makes a second pick plus the tower. And now they cyclone up this Viper, but they're going to play it safe, walk away with that. Another big win. After dropping a couple of fights, they're able to come back with a couple of picks plus that tower. Certainly escalates them forward. Yasha had been done from ZSMJ, and now already has about 2k gold. Give me that Quelling Blade back.
Yep. And now KotLGuy is really close to his Blink Dagger up on the line.
Terrorblade, dang, gonna have to do what he did in that previous game. Looking like at this point, if Hyperglory team are able to kind of continue to control the tempo in this mid game, it's gonna be a difficult road for them to find their way to that true Terrorblade potential. He's just, my God, the raid boss. We'll see what they can make do for now.
The Quelling Blade's really nice on ZSMJ. It actually makes a big difference with this farm.
Works on Roche too, so. Wasn't it you who was talking about that Star Ladder?
Dire's middle
It was
tower
someone in the
is
group.
under
I
attack.
didn't really know that Quelling Blade actually worked on Roche, but it does. Sure enough, so when you go for
Yeah,
quick
it
Roche
owns-
tactics, very nice
You
grab.
leave the Quelling Blade there, so you know every time when you go do it,
Exactly.
just pick it back up and do it again.
I'll take a Quelling Blade, drop a TP scroll, and we'll just litter the Roche pit as it is. So they actually trade right there on the spot.
Dire's top tower is
TP
under
scroll
attack.
for Quelling Blade, so ZSMJ can split push bottom lane and have that TP just in case. He has the Aegis, so he's feeling pretty confident he'll get a lot
Radiant's
done.
bottom tower is under attack.
And it's
Don't
level
fall
11
back.
now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, I'm just seeing Wings kind of clustered together here nearby their Terrorblade, but not really looking for anything quite yet. They've had Han here with the Blink Dagger Axe, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of engagements, or maybe just the opportunities don't seem to be there for him. Hell, some of these guys are pretty hard to bring down. You have to try to take down the Brew with 1300 life before he can get off the split, which he'll have up in like 3 seconds time. But that's a pretty tall order, but they're going to look for it here. Jump in, call, and Death Ward certainly will help. Fire Blast, multi-chop. Okay, they do have enough, and oh, that is a disgusting mess on the floor of Panda Blood as they get the nice pick there onto Air.
Wrecked.
Pretty much the definition of it.
Yeah.
It takes a lot, but they get it done. Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, Viper. Level 2 Omni Slash and the stun. Another good grab right there. Dominating right now for ZSMJ. Hyperglory team on the way back at what looked like a nice start there from Wings. Now it's Hyperglory team taking control.
The only reason they got the kill on the Panda was because
Radiant's
of the
middle tower is
multicast.
under attack.
I'm pretty sure he would have gotten the split off otherwise.
It was really close. I'm sure X. Yeah, without that multi, the threshold could have been off, and the dunk might have not been there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Good RNG for Wings.
Radiant's
For Hyperglory team, they pressure out this mid lane while they have Well, it looks like Han top lane split pushing a bit with
Radiant's
his
middle
axe.
tower
Terrorblade had
is
farmed
under
up a bit on the
attack.
bottom lane. He does have his Manta.
Dire's bottom tower
Now
is
he's
under
seeing
attack.
his mid lane pressured quite a bit. Maybe looking to get involved. Metamorphosis is up. And at the ready. Still no engagement quite yet. Now Blink rotates in, but they get that kill takedown on the Ogre, who was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Maybe trying to come in for a flank. He was out of position.
DSMJ's rich.
4K. That's a lot. It's a good investment. Where does he go from here? Manta?
Does he want to finish up the Manta? Does he want to go SNY? Does he want to go Basher?
These are questions. We need answers.
Oh, his Aegis is expired. Let's see what we get. Something good. Come on.
Probably the Manta. That's my guess.
No, come on. Give us the Basher. Blink. BKB.
How
Oh, he
greedy.
bought something. There's an item.
Quick.
What is it?
I don't know. I can't look.
Oh,
have to wait, record.
Perseverance. Is he going Battle Fury?
Lincoln's? Battle Fury?
No, it's a Battle Fury.
It's like Dota 1. Alright.
He sold as a killer. It's a Battle Fury.
Okay. It's a Battle Fury jug. You don't see that every day. At this
He
point.
wants to farm.
Yeah, maybe wants to make sure he can contest the farm gain of Terrorblade. The cleave would help against the illusions. So I guess that's not too shabby.
Sounds like killer though. That was bold.
It's a bold move, Cotton. See if he can pay it off here as they smoke up now.
He's doing a lot of damage to be fair.
Yeah, I think they feel pretty good about the momentum of this game so far, but finding a pick here is going to be a bit difficult. They might have to go all the way towards this mid lane. It is Terrorblade, but he's got plenty of help nearby. In fact, everyone's nearby. So this could almost be potential baited opportunity for Wings if they do go in. Air is committing to a nice clap on that illusion, but no engagement. So Wings is playing so safe, so passive, all hurtling themselves behind. They actually going to use this opportunity to smoke up now and go back on the way out.
Oh, they found a big stack. CSMJ is going to take this. This is huge for HGT.
Yummy, yummy.
Radiant's
Battle
bottom
Fury
tower
paying off
is under
right
attack.
away.
So there it is, the massive cleave, and what was...
He's like, please no.
Is that what he says?
No, I have no idea.
He's going to have like 1,500 gold easy at this point. Getting the Manta is going to be no problem shortly after, so that'll work good for them. And Wings, they look like they're heading towards the low road here. I don't think they're going to be crossing paths with Hyper Glory team either.
SMJ is actually massive.
So big. 11K
So
net
big.
worth.
So big.
So big. Sporting the newly popular, is this like the Dota cinema get up? Man, that is a fantastic cinematic shot right here. I'm looking at it as I try to go into showcase mode on this man. I can't even see him. He's like locked horn seriously with these freaking golems and dragon. It's like Skyrim over here. Unbelievable. Anyone tuning in, by the way, it's wildcard day number 1. Apologies on the pause. Everyone is there on land, of course, in Shanghai. So hopefully it's an issue they can resolve first and foremost. But of course, I will be out of the loop as far as what the hell's happening. I mean, for all I know, more of the players could have accidentally, I don't know, gone to the bathroom on themselves. So we'll have to wait and see. But
How many games are you casting tonight?
tonight we got 5 best of ones. That's a good question, Fogg, and a beautiful way to segue into the schedule today. So I can actually take this moment to show it on screen while we wait here. So previously we watched Wings go toe-to-toe with the Energy Pacemaker kids, and Wings got that matchup. Now the match we're seeing here is them taking on Hyper Glory team, and then we're going to have Na'Vi, believe it or not, Fogg. That will be your last match with me as they also take on Energy Pacemaker. And then after that point, Baskip is going to be joining me for the last 2 matches, which will be Energy Pacemaker once again. We get a nice triple header of Energy Pacemaker today, so I hope your hearts are ready. I can't wait to see Energy Pacemaker take on Hearts get together. Isn't that just beautiful? Come on. Whatever, Fogg. Anyway, Speed Gaming going to be taking on Power Rangers to finish out the last match. So we'll get to
we're
see
going back in.
Didier Rosso. Okay, hold on. I'll hop back into
I
this
got you.
one.
Don't worry.
Thanks, buddy. Backing in after a brief hiccup. So they smoked up and they pull back. So this is not going to be any sort of movement coming out from Wings. They're just going to go back and separate and farm. So
That's big though. Taking that stack was pretty big.
it was. We were talking about it. So big. Such a big stack for such a big
And
boy.
now he's gonna go farm his own stack.
Dang. So, he had bought this Battle Fury what felt like just a minute ago, and he already has over 2k gold. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that's worth it.
Much worth. He'll get that one. Terrorblade's second in net worth, side by side with Viper. But they need more time before they can really get to their pinnacle point. They quickly do a D-Ward. They have a gem already. I like the map control that Hyper Glory team want to do right here. That early gem grab will allow them to just quickly sweep through and remove excess wards. There's one there, but it looks like he doesn't see it.
I feel like this game could go really either way completely. I think for the most part right now it's in HGT's favor, but
So what can happen then that would allow Wings to take this one back?
just overcommitting
Radiant's
from
bottom
HGT.
tower is under attack.
But we'll see how they play. It looks like HGT are playing quite disciplined,
Yeah.
so I think they're gonna probably take this one in the bag.
Radiant's
But
bottom
the
tower
Darkseer is
has
just really
fallen.
underwhelming. You said you were
Dire's
liking
middle
it, but
tower
I
is
don't
under
really feel like
attack.
it's doing too much.
Yeah. I have faith still in Icy. We'll see. It's a hero we don't see a whole lot often. It's a very niche pick in situations like this, but I don't think it's really hindered the early laning stage too much for Wings' bottom lane. And we did see one wall in that mid lane, which seemed to be somewhat potent, but now that he has the Blink Dagger and a level 2 wall, we'll see if he can make something better happen. But Wings, like you said, they're playing very passive, slow and methodical, like we like to say, to allow this Terrorblade to kind of really become a big problem. He's got that first ultimate orb, what I imagine being that Scotty. And you can't sleep on a Terrorblade. We saw that in the Phoenix matchup at Star Ladder. If you sleep on a Terrorblade, he'll come through and take the fight right back. So
This Jug's just actually farming insanely fast right now with this Battle Fury. I just have my camera locked on him. Full BKB picked up in what,
just in
4
love with
minutes, 5
ZSMJ this
minutes.
game.
No, and I just wanted to see how the Battle Fury would pay off, and it's super worth it already. He's got a DD picked up in his bottle now too. Eternal Envy, game-winning bottle rune.
It's just him being able to have the game sense and know the pace of the game. Being able to itemize like that, I suppose. Knowing that
Oh,
he
and
has
he
the time
gets-
to farm.
Oh
This
look,
is
Rosh
just,
is up.
hey, how convenient. I got a DD and Rosh is up. Let's just get the job done. I'll just do it myself. No big deal. Oh, wave comes in? Even better. We'll be able to take it. No contention whatsoever. Hyper Glory team will able to just kind of spread apart and scout out anyone nearby, which there isn't anyone. So
Roshan
3 Aegis in
has
the pocket right now
fallen
for
to the
ZSMJ.
dire.
He drops that Quelling Blade, and we'll say see you later to Rosh. And now they have that extra life. Things become even more difficult right now for Wings.
It's really nice too that he gets the solo XP, because the faster he gets that level 16, the more ridiculous that ulti is. And yeah, he's level 14 now, making him what? Is he the highest level in the game? Yeah, highest level in the game.
One of these buttons brings up levels.
Yeah, I think it's what, R?
Maybe not for me. I probably switched the hotkeys around a bit. I can do the old-fashioned way and look around, but I'd imagine so. He's top of the net worth, as you can see there. Near 15k, 5k.
Radiant's
That's
middle
a
tower
full
is
item.
under attack.
Big item ahead. Even terrible. Plus, he gets this mid lane tower.
Dire's top
Everything
tower
coming up.
is under attack.
ZSMJ at this point, as far as farm and build up. And Wings continue their
Dire's
passive slow play.
structures
Did
are
work for him in the
fortified.
previous game. Hoping for the best here. But now Terrorblade gets locked down with that stun. Coconut? I'm bothering using the mana bit right there. That tower will drop behind him, but they're looking to engage elsewhere. They make it go. Lion will pay his price for moving forward. And he gets chopped down. Will they make it out safe? Omni slash right on the Terrorblade, and he gets him right there. Not even the opportunity to turn back and go for a desperate sunder. And, well, there's going to be the swift escape of your axe. So they get a Terrorblade pick in exchange for the Lion. A lot of worth for them.
He went for the safe BKB route, but he's just kind of running at people.
Huh. That BKB, though.
Just in case, you know, why not?
Why not play it safe, though? This is a lot of money. This is a big deal. Their favorites coming into this. There's only 2 spots. There's 6 teams battling it out for only 2 spots.
Oh look, another ancient stack.
So good. 2.9k, still on the quick rise here for your Z-God.
That's another 3 minutes. He got 3,000 golds.
Yep. Ogre, how you doing? Doesn't have Omni, unfortunately, but just lets him know he's here, and this is his jungle now. Stay the hell away. Axe is... I mean, you're calling Darkseer non-factor. I'm going to have to say, you know, I'm looking for a lot from Axe here. He's waiting on the sidelines. Viper could get caught out, force pop at the BKB, but doesn't stop the right click. Forces up the mech. Come on, where's my crits at? Swap back. There's a crit.
There's one.
We'll get it done. Unstoppable is your Juggernaut. CSMJ showing them why this is the new flavor of the month. And they just parade themselves down this bottom lane, and we'll go right for high ground territory.
And Manta coming out for ZSMJ now.
Let me see this bad boy. Yep. Manta en route now. Hyper Glory team.
Radiant's bottom tower is
It's
under
only
attack.
9-9, but this looks like it's their game to lose. They have about 7K net worth, and happily just moving into the base. CSMJ has that Aegis, so he doesn't care. He'll just kind of chop his way right on in.
They're just not really able. Wings aren't just able to make any plays. HGT just playing pretty much together around their timings.
Mind you that, of course, Wings were the underdogs coming to this. Hyper Glory team, a very experienced squad, while Wings duke their way out through the amateur league. And now, big stun. Omni slash tearing on through. There's the wall. And they already take down Ogre. Stun onto Terrorblade. Terrorblade shoots back, has to get a Sunder off. Gets it right there. But ZSMJ is already going on a tirade. Look at that boy go in the air and dance. Stunned up, taken down. No mercy coming out from Hyper Glory team. They're able to clean out the bottom set of racks, and they will just take themselves right towards the mid lane. They had finished their previous matchup in 20 minutes. This one, about to reach the 30-minute mark, looking like their game.
Yeah, this game's over. 2 racks is down at this point in the game. There's no way to come back. They got the top lane towers, but that's just nowhere near enough. Yeah, GG's come out.
What do you feel like was the turning point? I mean, mind you there, it felt like Wings were 6-1. They were getting so much done. Air wasn't really able to get a lot with his first split. And eventually, though, it just seemed to fall right through their hands. Is it just the persistence of ZSMJ being able to farm up and play a jug? What the hell happened, Fog?
He just farmed. Like, he just got super farmed, and yeah, Wings weren't able to press the slight advantage that they had from the start. They like into a panda. Even though one split was wasted, they can't really just run into a panda split versus like Jug and all that. Like, you can't fight into it, even though, like I was saying, the Darkseer wasn't too much of a factor. You know, fighting into a panda split, you're just asking to die.
So good work here from the Hyper Glory team boys as they secure, I believe, what is their second win here already in the early group stage, or the, early wild card. Wings now will be 1-1 after their previous win over Energy Pacemakers. And speaking of the Pacemakers, we'll be seeing them coming up next. We're going to have Na'Vi taking on the Energy Pacemaker kids. So we'll see how it works out for them. If you like what you heard, catch me over my Twitter at KotLGuy. My great co-caster has been joining me now going into the late night is Fog. Catch him over at his Twitter at FogDota. He'll be with me for one more matchup. And then we'll get Basket in on later. But for now, go ahead and show your support. Hit the follow. We'll go ahead and step out to some music and be back for our next matchup.
And watch some Dendy Earthshaker on Beyond the Summit, apparently.
Earthshaker, huh?
Earthshaker mid.
I better see it. I better see it. All
Let's
right.
go.
Be back for that in just a moment.